I will show you how to fix Steam if it's not going online, if it's refusing to go online and you're stuck basically in the offline mode. And this is a complete tutorial on this topic. I will show you how I fix this issue for myself, and all I'm asking in return, if this tutorial will help you out, I'm asking just for a like and a comment down in the description so we can help more people with the algorithm, right? And now before we are going to try any method, I want to open Google Chrome, open any internet browser which you have, and in the URL try to search store.steampowered.com and press on enter to check if the Steam servers are down, and if everything looks good and this page is loading, it means that the Steam servers are online, which means you have a problem locally on your computer and is not a problem from the Steam side. You can check another URL which is steamstat.us to check if the Steam servers are on, and from what I see here everything looks great. If you notice that the servers are down, all you have to do is just wait a couple of minutes, hours, maybe days. But if it's a problem from their side, there is nothing to do. You'll just have to wait until they solve the issue with their servers. So that being said, let's see how can we fix this problem locally, and I have a lot of methods to try with. So now, that being said, let's start this tutorial. First step is to open the task manager and make sure Steam is not running. Here you can locate the task manager, it opens up on my other monitor, and you also have a search bar right here. Search for Steam and make sure it's totally closed. Now, as the Steam is closed, I want to reset the Steam network config. So for this we have to press on Windows key and also R, or also we can open the run command right here, and let's delete this command and let's try to flash with this command column / flash config. And now you will have to enter these three commands in this exact order. Now I'll press on OK. And now I want you to open Steam and check if it's working. If it's not working, I have an extra step for you. Let's open again the run command. Alright, and now let's try to reset the Windows network, which fixes the e20 error alert. So we have to write the rest of the commands now, and in this exact order: net sh winsock reset. Once you write that, press on enter. Alright, let's write one more. Delete this one. Now type net sh space in space ip space reset. Let's press on OK. Alright, and one more to go. Let's delete this one as well. The last one is ipconfig space / flash DNS and press on OK. And now what I want you to do, restart your computer and check one more time if Steam is working after you've done that. And if it's still not working, I want to check the firewall with you, because this error comes because something is blocking the internet connection with Steam, despite if you have internet or not, something is wrong with that. So let's check the firewall together. Press again on run, and inside here let's type control space firewall .cpl. Let's press on enter and find allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall, and in this list you will have to locate Steam. Let's find it at S, I guess. Alright, here it is. Make sure with this one all the boxes are checked right here. If one of the boxes is not checked, you will have to check it. Let's press on change settings, and now you are free to check or to uncheck the boxes. So make sure both boxes are marked, because otherwise Steam connection is not allowed. And in case somebody can't locate Steam inside here, you'll have to select allow another app, press on browse, and this menu will pop up. Go inside this PC, C drive, program files x86, and here locate Steam. Alright, and you have to select steam.exe and then press on open. In this way you will add Steam in case you can't locate it here. The second step is to delete the Steam web cache, and to do it you have to press the Windows logo plus R on your keyboard, but my button is not working on my keyboard, so I'll just find run right here, and you have to type inside here percent local update percent / Steam with uppercase in the first letter. Now let's press on OK, and you have to delete here the following folders. If you can locate HTML cache like I do, you'll have to delete it. Also, some people may also find here web cache and as well config / HTML cache. Delete all these folders, nothing else, okay? So I deleted the HTML cache. Now I can close it, and now the first step is to force Steam to use TCP inst instead of WebSockets. And for this we have also to go into the run, alright, and you have to type here this command that you'll also find in the description. You have to run it, and after that Steam will open up automatically. You have to try to log in, and for some people the problem will be solved automatically and they can log in right into their accounts. Now this doesn't solve everybody's problem. I won't enter this command, alright. Let's assume that you already run this command and you try to log in. For some people, as I said, this problem will be solved, and for some it will not work. Now the fourth step is to disable, in case you use the VPN or a DNS, a custom DNS or an ad blocker, I would recommend you to disable this temporarily to see if this will fix the issue. So disable the VPN, an AdGuard/Firewall, or also if you set a custom DNS, I will recommend you to disable it, and I will show you where to find the custom DNS for those who set one. Let's type in the search bar network and connections, and if your computer or laptop or PC is connected to the internet through a Wi-Fi, you'll have to select the properties of the Wi-Fi. But if you have a cable and not a Wi-Fi connection, you will have to select the properties of the internet. Here I had to mention this. Let's hit that. You'll find here Wi-Fi. Let's press on properties. Okay, you'll find here Internet Protocol version 4 TCP/IPv4. Let's open it, and I recommend you to copy my settings to obtain the IP automatically, and also to obtain the DNS server address automatically. This is for those who set a custom DNS. Also, you will have to go to the settings, and now a network and internet. I'm connected to Wi-Fi, so I will select Wi-Fi. If you are connected with a cable, then you will have to select Ethernet instead of the Wi-Fi. So select through what you are connected to the internet. And inside here, let's press on the Wi-Fi, and you locate here DNS server assignment. Let's press on edit, and I would recommend you to select automatic now, in case you selected the manual in the past for I don't know what reasons. So select it on automatic, then press on save. And now I recommend you to restart your computer and try to log in now into Steam and see if it's working. Now, assuming that you've done that and it's still not working, the step 5 is basically a surgical repair, and is very safe if it's done right. So for this, we have to find our computer, this PC. You'll also find this if you type in the search bar this PC. Alright, now we have to go into the C drive, program files x86, and inside here you will have to locate Steam, the Steam folder. Let's open it. Now select one folder, doesn't matter, press Ctrl and A to select all the folders inside, and now we have to deselect some folders, and we can do that by holding Ctrl on our keyboard. And now if we click on user data, also Steam apps, we don't want to delete this, and down below you'll find also Steam.exe. So make sure the Steam.exe is deselected, as well as user data and Steam apps. Press on delete. Make sure you'll delete all the folders with the exception of these 3, which is a very important factor. You don't want to mess up Steam. And now what you have to do, you'll have to open Steam.exe. Alright. And now basically Steam will re-download all the files. It's basically like a similar re-downloading of the software itself, but you will not lose I don't know, your account which is saved, and also you'll not lose the games which you downloaded in the past. You'll not have to re-download them. Now most people by now should solve their problem just with that, so I'll just wait for the download to be done, and I'll try after that to open Steam. Okay, now it's done. Let's find again Steam.exe and double click on it, and let's try to log in into our account. I will type my username and also my password. Alright, let's press on sign in. So as I said, for most people this should solve the offline problem by now, but if it's still not working for you, I'll still have a lot of things to try. But I will assume now it's working because I also received the notification on my phone. I have the Steam Guard enabled, and I had to approve it from my phone. Okay, so this is an ad for a game. I can press on friends and chat. I can see that I'm online, it's working. For those who still have this problem, let's see what we can do for now. For the last step, we'll have to open an internet browser. I will choose Google Chrome. This is just a personal preference. And also I think this step is very efficient for a lot of people. And I will tell you why. Now what I want to do, I want to change the DNS of our router. And this method is more efficient than changing it through the settings of your Windows, because sometimes even if you change through your settings of your Windows, if you restart your computer, it will get back to the old settings, because after all the router dictates our DNS DNS. And also depending of your internet provider, some internet providers does not set the DNS to Google or Cloudflare, which are the most popular DNS services. They set the DNS to one of their own, and we can change that. For this, we have to log in into our router. So into the URL at the top, you'll have to type 192.168.0.1, and for some people will work, for some will not work, and I think this will not work for me as well. We can try another one to log in into our router, 192.168.1.1, and let's hit enter. Alright, and this one is working for me. And now we have to log in into our router, and if you don't know your credentials, you will have to go to your router, and under your router you will find there a tag with your user and also with your password. So let's type here the user and the password. Basically it's called the default terminal web, okay, for most routers. Now I'll press on login. Okay, I log in into my router. Now this page will be different from people to people depending of your internet provider, and also depending on what router you have. This will be a lot different. I will tell you for what you have to look here for. You will have to look for DNS server, and I found here mine is primary DNS server, and also we'll have to look for a secondary DNS server. Very important, don't confuse that with let me find it. Okay, I found it. Don't confuse it with DDNS, or basically everything which is not DNS and nothing more, alright? So make sure you will not modify anything else because you will mess up your router. So shortly you'll have to find settings, and after you select settings you'll have to find something to modify the DNS. So go through the settings of your router, and at the moment you'll find to modify your primary DNS and the secondary DNS. I found mine, and I recommend you to set it to Cloudflare, which I already have it right here. This is the primary DNS and this is the secondary DNS. Or if you don't like the Cloudflare, if you'd like to go with Google, you will have to type the Google DNS and the secondary DNS of Google, which I will put on the screen right now. Now, as I told you, I also had this problem. This is the reason in the first place why I'm recording this video. And here, when I enter here in the first place, this was not what I saw. This is what I wrote it after all. I saw something like that. I will write something random and doesn't really matter. Basically, the DNS which I saw here was the DNS from my internet provider, and this was the reason why Steam couldn't connect to the servers. After you write the primary DNS of Cloudflare and also the secondary DNS of Cloudflare, you'll have to click on apply. The Cloudflare is also a recommended DNS, and what you have to do now, once you hit on apply, you will have to restart your computer, and not only that, but you'll have to restart your router into the first place. So unplug your router from the power, count to 20 or to 10 seconds, and after 10 seconds pass, plug back in the router into the socket, to the power socket, and now try to log in into your Steam account, and now should work. So this is how to fix Steam if it's not connecting to the internet, and also how to fix most problems with Steam if it's not connecting. So that being said, I hope this tutorial helped you out on how to connect to Steam if it's not working and if it's stuck in the offline mode. If this tutorial helped you out, please don't forget to thumbs up the like button and leave your thoughts down in the comments, and thank you a lot for watching.